Hello, it's Tuesday the 17th of October. I am using my Muse Tarot today to give you a 2-card tarot reading. So let's see what funky ladies come out today. Oh, they all fell. I can't read that many. Sometimes it's a sign, sometimes it's just clumsiness. Right, let's see what we got. All right, well, look at this. We've got a few there sticking out, so I'm going to go with those two. And that wasn't the top card, so I kind of chose from the middle. Whether that's relevant or not to you, I don't know. But we've got the Wheel and we've got the Six of Materials. I feel like we've had this pairing once before, you know. I love this card. And it does kind of denote what's going on at the moment. I feel big changes are taking place. Obviously, we've got the lovely different versions of the moon there. We're getting a bit of a moon theme. I know a lot of cards do have moons on them, but obviously with the eclipse season, we really are tapping into that huge energy that's going around at the moment. And it might make you feel a little bit topsy-turvy, a little bit like you're not quite sure what's happening, but you can really, really notice a shift. Okay, and I feel like this card is coming in. I mean, we've spoken quite a lot about different things that are being highlighted at this time, relationships, tapping into your intuition. So if you haven't seen the last couple of days' readings, do go back and have a look. But I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I do feel that we're all definitely noticing change, whether that's because we are actively moving our goals and working towards something that means we need to change, or we are actively changing things, or it could be circumstances are starting to shift and you're adapting to them. But what I really love about this is that we've got another, well, this is Materials, which is a bit like the Pentacles card, and we had the Queen of Pentacles yesterday, and we've got the Six here, and I always associate the Six of Pentacles with getting a bit of a helping hand. And I do feel like when we're in a bit of a situation where we're really being guided by the universe and we're really tapping into that energy, I really do feel at those times in our life, maybe when we're feeling like everything's out of my control, which is very the Wheel, we do get people coming to help us or are mirroring our situation that we would perhaps talk to. Somebody maybe you wouldn't even normally talk to comes in and just is there for you. Now, that could be there for you in just someone to have a coffee with, or it could be somebody that you think, oh yeah, you know exactly what's going on in my life because you've got the same thing. Sometimes we do get that, don't we? It might even be you're needing to phone somebody, like a company, and the person, you're dreading the phone call, but actually the person that you speak to on the other end of the line is like a proper human person and really get your situation and can help you. We've all had that, haven't we? Dreaded making a phone call to a company, and actually we get the loveliest person that helps us. I know I've had it in the past, and you know, they're only a voice on the phone, but they're a lifeline to you because they do really, really help you in your hour of need, or just, you know, help that little missing piece of the puzzle get put together so you can move forward. I really do feel like this is a card of a kindred spirit in some way, or just somebody that gets you and wants to give you a little bit of a helping hand. Or indeed, you might be that helping hand. And by helping somebody, it actually enhances your life in some way. Sometimes we just do the smallest things for people and it changes their life, and it makes us feel, you know what, I'm really glad I did that. It makes us feel quite happy and connected with the world. So perhaps you are the person that is on the other end of that line. It's food for thought, isn't it? But what I love about this is this particular, I love the energy that's coming out of this rose. It's like, and then all these other little roses, almost like they've been spawned from this big, beautiful rose. It's like a creative spark. Something like a connection in some way is going to have a chain reaction to make more and more things happen. And we often find that when we're really tapping in with the universe and working with them and not fighting against them, as we so often do, that things start revealing themselves in our path to make our life a little bit easier, or things that perhaps before were stuck and we couldn't quite work out are now coming to fruition. So I really do feel like, yes, you may well feel like your world's upside down, you may well feel the changes, but I do also feel that you're going to see some little positive signs and symbols that you're going in the right direction. So maybe in some way, things are just going to get a little bit easier today. Somebody might come into your life and just give you that key to help you on your way. But I feel like the overall message here is that you aren't on your own, even if you feel like it. And if you're going through that kind of dark night of the soul where you're having to change things in your life that are quite major, remember what we had about that Queen of Pentacles yesterday. The idea that, well, you know what, this is what we're aiming for. And this is like a little clue. I feel like the Wizard of Oz, you know, following that yellow brick road to where we want to be, where we get all our dreams come true, is where we're going. So I feel like this Six of Materials here is reminding us of that. And of course, those signs and symbols can come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. It doesn't necessarily have to be somebody here. You may hear something very relevant to you that makes you realise that you have somebody in your life looking down that's passed over, a guide perhaps, or a family, a loved one, family member or a loved one, that puts a sign in your way just to say, I'm here, I'm with you, you're not on your own, you're doing well, keep going. So it might be a song, it might be a particular television programme or a TV personality that's suddenly on the television that resonates with that person in some way. You know, or just, you know, the old feather. That's always a lovely one, isn't it? Floating by just at the right time when you're speaking to your loved ones in spirit. So maybe it is that as well. Anyway, have a lovely day, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another reading for you. Bye for now.